Hello, boys and girls. This is your old friend RJ City, and I am back unboxing more Power Rangers cards because I found more. Because I was such a fan, and I crave more, I demand more, even though I have a beef with the Pink Ranger because she agreed to do the craft show when I was doing the craft show, and at the last minute she canceled, and I was very upset about it. Nevertheless, let us forge ahead and unbox more. Maybe there'll be a Vulcan skull here. Maybe I'll get really lucky. Here is a Trini the Delightful, the late Yellow Ranger. I love how they always wore some hint of their color, so you never quite forgot. That was adorable. Chosen by Zordon to be the Yellow Ranger, Trini can call on the power of the great Sabretooth. She goes, "Oh, Sabretooth." Sabretooth is capitalized, but Tiger is not. When the Power Rangers are in trouble, power quiz. No. What animal sleeps during the day and flies in the darkness of night, catching insects for food? Is a bat considered an animal as opposed to like a rodent? I guess it's a sub. It's gotta be a answer on number 45. Fuck. Alright, never mind. Maybe we shouldn't ask those questions. Customer said, here's the fun stuff. Remember they have the jokes on these? Customer said, "Waiter, this soup tastes funny." The waiter says, "Well, then why aren't you laughing?" This waiter is a riot. Waiter and Customer, one of my favorite series of comics. Look at this horrifying bird. It's half poultry, half little Grandpa Munster going on there. But really, I loved these cheap suited monsters. That's what I love, and I love that there's something about, even though it looks shitty, that it's real. That there's a guy in there that made me more invested as a child. Chunky Chicken. That's the name of this chicken. Thin head for a chunky chicken. Rita discovers Zordon's secret power, the power eggs. Of course, Zordon's just been sitting on a nest of eggs. She plots with Chunky Chicken to abduct an innocent child whose power is the only thing that can open the chest where the eggs are stored. The eggs are not stored in a nest. They're stored in a chest. Power quiz. What two brothers made the first airplane flight in 1903? Is, of course, the Lindros brothers. Fun stuff. The father said, "I heard they got a new tax for hitchhikers." And the son says, "Yes, I think they're calling it thumb tax." So this is a father and son in, I guess, 1920. And they're driving down the road and they're jalopy, and they keep seeing all these hitchhikers, and they're sick of giving them free rides. So they give them the what for. After the Customer Waiter comic series, I'm a big fan of the father-son hitchhiker comic series. Ooh, this is a gold. Look at this, how it moves on just the border though, not the actual. Oh, isn't that nice? They did have nice little bit of a rainbow, a little bit of every color in the Power Rangers logo and the motif. And then never forget that Zordon just hung Olive Garden lights in the back there. Zordon's proposal. Zordon, summoned by Zordon to the command center, the teens are told of Rita Repulsa's plan to destroy the Earth. He proposes that they become the mighty Morphin Power Rangers. I have this idea. I give you a bunch of shit and you run wild. What do you kids say? It's an odd proposition. Power quiz. How fast can a rabbit hop? How the fuck are you supposed to figure that one out? Fun stuff. Nutty definitions. What's a steering committee? The answer? 2 backseat drivers. And I would be reading this as an 8-year-old and go, ha ha, of course. Every time I drive, someone's always telling me what to do with the back seat. Here's a nice drawing of the Mastodon, which is, I think, one of the better. Because the T-Rex is a little useless. Mastodon Mammoth Dinosaur. This dinosaurian robot, scientific name, can be summoned by the Black Ranger whenever needed to win a battle. Power quiz. In Roman numerals, what does the letter M mean? 50? Fun stuff. Nitwit says, "Are you a light sleeper?" Dimwit says, "No. I sleep in the dark." These two idiots. And it's fun stuff. I think we've done this one already. The pterodactyl. Not really a fan of Kimberly. Nevertheless, controlled by the Pink Ranger, this powerful robot can fly and is always ready to go into battle to save the world from Rita's monsters. They just really restate the plot on these cards over and over. Power quiz. What is made by heating sand, lime, and soda together in a furnace? Sand, lime, and soda. I don't even have a witty answer for that one. That is confusing. It's very good. I'll have to get card number 42. Fun stuff. Nick, can you skate? Bob said, I don't know. I can't stand up long enough to find out. Dun, 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 dun. That's really the wit, the fast-natured vaudevillian wit I've come to expect from the back of the Power Ranger cards. Speaking of Pink Ranger, and I've said this once before, I met her in a mall once, like this. It was not Amy Jo Johnson. It was just a woman wearing this. And she gave me an autograph. She probably signed it Pink Ranger. Zordon chose Kimberly to be the Pink Ranger. Kimberly is very graceful, and calls on the flying pterodactyl for her dinosaurian power. Power quiz. What can you determine by counting the rings in a tree trunk after it's been cut down? How old it is. That one I do know. Fun stuff. Did you hear about the man who told his wife she would have to make his paycheck go farther? So she took it to Hawaii. This is they just reworked a bunch of Henny Youngman jokes. And again, as a child, I said, boy, I tell you, my wife's always taking my paycheck. I know how you feel. Aw, there's a little Alpha there. Isn't that fun? Alpha 5, is the full name. A good kind of like, oh, I want C-3PO. And they're like, oh, okay, yeah, but not quite, but a little. Just make it red. Alpha 5, a multifunctional automated robot, is Zordon's very capable assistant in the command center. Power quiz. What do dogs do to cool off when they get too hot? They pant? Is this a real quiz? Fun stuff. Why do people dip bread into melted cheese? The answer? Because it's fun doing it. Because as a child, there was 3 things I always talked about. Backseat drivers, my wife taking my paycheck, and fondue. That's the kind of kid I was. And finally, ooh, this guy deserves the foil. That's for sure. A pig head with legs, Pudgy Pig, and Chunky Chicken. Are you noticing a theme here? Get a good look. And the Roman helmet really is the cherry on top. Sent to Earth by Rita with a mission of destroying the world's food supply. Who just eats everything. That's a good episode. It's a different tactic for her to take. Pudgy Pig eats everything in sight, including the Power Rangers' weapons. Power quiz. What kind of clock is the world's most accurate? A digital clock? How many kinds of clocks are there? Fun stuff. Boyfriend says, I hope you like the dictionary I bought you as a present. The girlfriend says, yes, I do. I just can't find the words to thank you. 4 things I enjoyed as an 8-year-old Power Ranger fan. Backseat driving. My wife taking my paycheck. Fondue. And relationship jokes about dictionaries. I was like, I love these. To hell with the show. Give me more cards because they are indeed fun stuff.